I'm Jacqueline Minor.
And I'm Josh Gole, and this is WSTP News.
We've got a lot to cover today, but first, how many of you are tired of all the construction in the parking lot?
I know I am.
Me too, but don't worry, Josh, because soon we will have a new auditorium to make up for it. You'll be able to enjoy shows and performances in the park next fall. What a perfect way to start the 2018-19 school year.
For sure, but I think you should get a grip.
Excuse me?
A grip. Stony Point's entrepreneurship class is selling pop sockets for $5. You don't want to miss out.
Oh, that grip. I agree. They're very nice and cheap. You want to get them soon because they are selling fast.
Hey Jack, have you ever heard the phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words?
Sure I have. Why do you ask?
Because this year, the yearbook for the school year is worth millions with pictures and words. You can get one for sale now for $70 in a few easy payments or out front.
But don't wait, because the price will be going up soon. The weather outside might be frightful, but the year has been quite delightful for some of the students here at Stony Point.
Especially for the Stony Point Robotics team. They've done exceedingly well in their competitions and have gotten to do some pretty cool things. Here's more about what they've been up to.
It's like 1 by 5. No.
Last month, the Stony Point Robotics team took the Creation of the Capital Best Robotics competition at Westwood to compete against local schools. Stony Point's robot earned them second place overall and a spot to compete at the state level in December.
About 30 local teams, and they have really kind of two competitions. They have the head-to-head competitions where the robots kind of compete, and then they have what's called the best competition where they take into account the robot and our engineering methods and our notebook and interviews and team sportsmanship, and we came in second in that.
Competitive robots have to be able to do a variety of tasks which change every year.
This year they have to pick up some cans, so we have some magnets that pick them up. Also, we have to rescue a little toy dummy and drag him to safety. And then we have to have a catapult to throw water on some imitation flames, which are also really just golf balls.
In addition to the actual tasks, the team have to build a marketing presentation for the robot, selling it to hypothetical buyers.
I'm worried about the booth because we have to have like a booth to present our robot. Like we're gonna sell it, but not really. And we still have to work on that, but right now we got a robot pretty much, we don't have to worry about the robot. We gotta worry about the marketing presentation and the booth and how we're gonna present that to the judges.
The program's improvements come after a few changes in both the engineering classes and the team itself.
And I'm worried because we're going to have to split our team up into multiple sections because like the different competitions are actually at different locations. So it's like we're at one stadium and they're over at UT Dallas, I think. It's going to be quite something.
On December 8th, the team went to the Dr. Pepper Arena in Frisco, Texas to participate in their state UIL competition. They've been doing a great job, don't you think?
They certainly have. And speaking of, I believe that our athletes here at Stony Point are having a good year as well. Here's Caleb Wiesenhutter with the recap.
Thanks, Jackie. Stony Point sports world is having an eventful first semester, including the most successful volleyball season in school history and varsity football punching themselves a ticket to the playoffs for the second consecutive year after a 7-year drought. In a year where making playoffs was the one big goal for the volleyball team to open the season, a 16-3 start in non-district contests led to a burst of previously contained confidence that wowed head coach Tara Hatfield.
Match one at the very beginning of the season. I mean, they went out against Bowie, and I was literally like, okay. I mean, you could just tell, like, they were on a mission. They were all in sync. They were all had a purpose, of what they wanted, I think, this year to be, and came out right then, and I was like, okay. Like, you guys are really, they were just focused. They were on it. They were literally looked like they were on a mission.
With playoffs now seen as a reality for the team, and a possibility at contending for the district title in mind, the girls worked harder than ever before when winning a game was the main goal.
I definitely feel like this season was a dramatic change from last season. I feel like the connections were a lot better with everybody. Everybody gets along, and so the chemistry just came naturally. And I feel like the difference between this year and last year was that everybody wanted it so much more. And we have 8 seniors on the team, so everybody wanted to go to playoffs since we've never been to playoffs. So that was like what made a big difference in this year from last year.
The team's success continued through the back half of the season, winning multiple district games in the 5th set. The final game of the season, a 3-set win over Pflugerville, sealed a district championship and a top-seeded spot in playoffs.
There wasn't ever hesitation, like when it came to like the 5th set, because it's a shorter set, so we knew that like we can't mess around. We can't be like, oh, let's just like play really bad. We have to like, that's it. Like that's the last thing. So there was just more motivation.
Stony Point found another 3-set win in their first-round contest against Del Valle, but a second-round matchup against Klein Oak became a turning point when senior outside hitter Lauren Honeycutt went down with an injury. Despite the loss, the girls are proud of what they accomplished together this year.
We came closer as a family and as friends. We've worked very, very hard to come up to that point and might have took the loss, but I think it was a loss that it's okay to have had because we went as far as we could and we worked very hard to get to that point as a team and family.
Congrats to volleyball on the most successful season in school history, and good luck to all the seniors in their future endeavors. Coming off a 3-7 regular season and a trip to Reliance Stadium for the second round of the playoffs last year, expectations from outside the Stony Point football program were not high, and not many knew what to expect. But after the opening weeks of the season began, a 3-1 start in non-district play caused many to see the team as a legitimate threat.
Together like as brothers, like a family kinda, and it's really good for the team. Obviously, we're winning games, we're doing really good. We've had some injuries recently, but I think we have enough depth on the team that we can get over them. And I just love the way that we play with each other, the teamwork.
A 4-2 season in district play followed, with senior quarterback Zachary Rangel playing a heavy role in the team's success, leading the team's passing attack that helped contribute to the offense scoring 38 points per game. He was looked upon as a leader the moment he stepped on the field for the Tigers.
As a position of leadership, and guys usually look to you and watch what you're doing all the time. And I feel like us as a team, we kind of made a pact at the beginning of the year that we were going to do everything we could to win every single game that we played in. We haven't done that.
Defensively, the team was able to accomplish a lot this year, holding 7 of the 12 teams they played to below 30 points, led by 6 senior starters who anchored the defense and led the team into playoffs with the first-round matchup against Maynard.
Coach Hayes, he helps us out a lot, and all of the drills we do day to day and everything that we're working on just helps us work on that no-fly zone, and that's what's helping us clump up all these good receivers.
A 45-0 win in the opening playoff matchup against Maynard had the team looking forward to accomplishing more goals together prior to the contest against the 15th ranked team in Texas, Klein Collins.
Me and all my senior friends to get a first team all district and just honorable mention and stuff like that, so that would be really cool.
A 48-14 loss ended the team's season in playoff hopes, but the sense of brotherhood never left the minds of one another, according to the boys.
Bond just can't be broken. Like, we have each other's back to the end, and we never give up, so that's what's really helped us come far this year.
In the rest of the Stony Point sports world, both the girls and boys basketball seasons are in full swing, and both have looked strong thus far. The girls varsity team is currently standing at 8-8, with district play starting up this past Tuesday against the McNeil Mavericks. The girls team lost a back-and-forth contest 51-48, with the Mavs making a late run to win. The team will look to get back on track within the district next Thursday in a home game against the Round Rock Dragons. The boys varsity team is at 7-6 so far this year, winning 6 of their last 7 games, led by standout years from junior Deshaun Jackson, sophomore Omar Smart, and senior Taylon Artist. District play for the boys begins next Thursday against the Round Rock Dragons, and they will look to journey back to playoffs after missing out last season. Until next time, I've been Caleb Wiesenhutter reporting for Stony Point Athletics.
I know the fine arts have been busy. Let's catch up with band.
With a clash of cymbals and a gleam of shiny brass, the Stony Point Band has taken the field for yet another successful marching season, but not without some struggles.
At the beginning of the year was a definite struggle. A lot of our staff joined late, so whenever we first started band in July, there was a lot of moving around between band directors. They were moving from El Paso to Round Rock, like just lots of time that we lost, a lot of rehearsal we missed out on. And so it was kind of hard to catch up, but we definitely picked up a lot of momentum in the past couple weeks. And coming to now, we've made it a long way. We've learned so much in the past few days. It's just really great.
The stress of replacing 2 band directors has led to a late start. For some upperclassmen, the change comes with some unique challenges as they try to incorporate the band's old traditions.
And as a whole in band, it's a change. It's a complete different change because there's all the upperclassmen are used to the old ways, and I'm trying to teach the new directors the old traditions, what we do, how we do it, and it's just a change, but we're all in it together. We've been going with the flow, and it hasn't set us back as much as we thought it would be.
Through all their hardships, the band received 2nd place at the Cap City Marching Contest, with first percussion as well as an excellent rating at the UIL competition. Though they were hoping to receive an outstanding rating at UIL, the band put their best work out onto the field.
We had our UIL a week ago, and we didn't get a rating, 1 rating. We wanted a 1, but we got a 2. But I'm still really proud because through all these circumstances and these obstacles, like a 2 is a really good rating. And our band was upset, but we realized it wasn't our fault. We put in 110%, and that's what we got out.
With the new directors finding their place, the Tiger Band program looks ready to succeed for years to come.
I think from where we started to where we ended up now, I thought it was a successful year. Again, yeah, with all those changes, we'll have even a better start next year, so we can build upon that.
It's amazing how much talent there is in this school.
With all the clubs and student activities around here, it's hard to avoid joining up somewhere. But if you can't figure out where to go, one group you can join is the Muslim Student Association, which is open for anyone to be a part of. The Muslim Student Association wasn't created to be an exclusive religious club. Rather, MSA aims to help unite all kinds of students to learn from each other in a friendly, low-pressure environment.
The MSA Club is going to empower young Muslims by giving them a safe place to talk about any problems they go through in their daily lives regarding prejudice or discrimination against them.
It's important to clear the misconceptions about Islam, especially in this time and age, where so much information is warped.
It's so sad to know that people think this about Muslims, because growing up in a Muslim household, I know that everything on the media is portrayed much worse than it actually is, and I just want people to know that they can always ask a Muslim what the truth is.
Some young Muslims have found it difficult to adapt while staying true to the identity they grew up with.
Just when I was in elementary school that people were treating me different because of my identity, and ever since then I've been trying to assimilate myself into American culture. However, I feel like Islam is such an important part of me and who I am today, and I don't think that anyone who is American and Muslim should have to be one or the other.
The club meets every other Wednesday that's an A-Day, and is welcoming to all new members.
Every faith, every ethnicity, they can come, ask any questions they might have that they might not feel comfortable asking normally. We're going to have a refugee drive soon. We're going to have an Ask a Muslim campaign thing. We're going to have a Islam Awareness Week, so just stay tuned.
There's a lot of exciting things happening on campus. Everyone has something to do, and if you don't, you can create something.
That's all the time we have for now. This has been WSTP News.
Until next time, I'm Joshua Gole.
And I'm Jacqueline Minor.
Thanks for watching.
Good morning, Stony Point. I'm Jacqueline Minor.
And I'm Josh. Jack Daniels.
A3. Take 3. Marker.
The weather outside might be frightful, but the earth's been. Sorry.
Stop. Oh my